Ngayong tag-init po, hindi lang mataas na temperatura ang dapat nating bantayan. Kasama na rin po dito yung paglagana po ng tigdas sa iba't ibang lugar.
At para iwas tigdas ngayong bakasyon, makasama natin ang General Physician na si Dr. Via Galban. Magandang araw po. Welcome back to Rise and Shine Pilipinas, Doc.
Good morning po. Good morning, Rise and Shine po sa ating mga kababayan. Good morning, Prof. Fifi. Good morning, Ms. Diane. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Doc. Ano po ba yung sanhi ng tigdas o measles?
Okay. Measles, no, tigdas, mas kilala natin sa pangalang tigdas, or rubiola, no, is actually a viral disease. It's an infectious disease, no, caused by measles virus. No. Dahil viral ang disease na to, no, very contagious siya. No. In fact, ang measles virus, no, is transmitted airborne. So meaning, no, kapag nasa area tayo, no, or may kasama tayong patient na may tigdas, no, especially kapag hindi tayo protected, no, wala tayong bakuna for tigdas, no, ay maaaring pwede tayong mahawa, no, from the for example, nabahing lang, no, yung taong na may tigdas, no. It's easier for us, or it's easier for the disease to be transmitted kasi nga, no, it's airborne. No?
Okay.
A lot of measles patients, no, will have yung prodromal symptoms, meaning may ano muna, no, hindi muna natin nakikita yung rashes, no, pero may sakit na siya, no, even before makita natin yung mga common na nakikita natin for measles patients.
Ano po yung iba't ibang uri naman po ng measles o tigdas?
Okay. So, ang measles, no, contrary, no, to popular belief, no, it starts really, no, with flu-like symptoms, no. So, for 7 to 14 days, no, after na-expose ka sa may measles na patients, no, pwedeng mag-start yung sintomas mo, hindi sa rashes eh. It starts with runny nose, no,
Okay.
ubo, no, minsan nagkakaroon ng diarrhea, no, minsan may redness yung eyes, no. Hindi mo talaga siya malalaman na measles pala siya, no. After a few days, no, after 7 days, no, na nagkaroon ka ng flu-like illness, no, that's the time, no, that you will develop spots, no, dito muna sa face, and then it will spread throughout the body after a few days.
Alright, just to reiterate, Doc, sino-sino po yung mga madalas magkaroon nito?
Okay. Yung madalas na magkaroon nito, of course, yung mga immunocompromised, especially yung mga bata, no.
Okay.
Kaya palagi, no, and it's part, of course, of the program, no, ng ating gobyerno to give immunization, no, MMR, no, doon sa ating mga bata, no. But, no, kahit sino pwedeng magkaroon ng measles, no. Ang pinaka-vulnerable, no, or ang pinaka-at risk talaga, no, for complications of measles ay yung mga below 5 years old or above 30 years old. Kapag nagka-measles ka, above 30 years old, you're more at risk for complications ng measles.
Speaking of complications, ano po yung mga posibleng komplikasyon na dulot po nitong tigdas?
Right. No, maraming complications ang measles, no. And some of them can be life-threatening. No. First, no, you'll have a lot of ear infections. No, mas prone ka to ear infections. Another would be respiratory diseases. Minsan yung iba nagkakaroon ng bronchitis. Or the more serious diseases, yung encephalitis, meaning may swelling yung utak.
Okay.
So that becomes now life-threatening, especially kapag yung measles, no, ay hindi naagapan or wala tayong protection from the virus.
Okay, kasi madalas, Doc, narinig natin measles outbreak.
Yes.
Bakit nagkakaroon ito lagi?
Oo. That's a very good question, no? Nagkakaroon ng measles outbreak because number one, no, madaling mag-spread ang measles disease, no?
Okay.
Airborne siya, no? So, mabahing lang, no, yung may maubuhan ka lang ng taong may measles, no? Pwede kang mahawa, no? Especially, merong pag-aaral, no, na in a room, no, of 10 people, kapag unvaccinated sila and may isang pasyente that has measles, no, 9 out of 10 of those people can have measles. Ganun siya
ganun
siya ka-infectious, no? So, no, important talaga, no, kaya tayo nagkaka-measles outbreak and kaya dapat may prevention for measles, no, is because madali kang mahawa nga from the spread of the virus.
So, kailangan may isolate mo yung sarili mo?
Yes, no. For patients, no, who are diagnosed with measles, no, kailangan talaga silang i-isolate. No? Kasi, no, madaling makahawa, no, especially kapag vulnerable yung mga kasama niya sa bahay, may mga matatanda, may mga bata siyang kasama.
Okay. Nabanggit nyo kanina yung protection is very important. Speaking about that, yung vaccine. At
Yes.
what age po ba pwedeng magpaturok ng bakuna?
Usually, no, may schedule no yung measles vaccine, no. So may mga boosters 'yan, no. Usually kapag bata pa lang, no, before 5 years old, we already give measles vaccine, and then we do booster when you're older, no, especially kapag you're more vulnerable, no, kapag yung trabaho mo would expose you to different people, no. Yung mga students also, we do boosters for them.
Alright, may mga magulang po ba na hanggang ngayon natatakot pa rin?
Yes, no, it's
Vaccine hesitancy, for instance.
yes, so of course, no, kasi there have been a lot of information about and misinformation about vaccines, but dito natin dapat i-highlight or i-stress yung importansya ng pagbabakuna, especially sa measles, kasi no, hindi lamang siya ubo, sipon, and rashes, no, it can actually have complications na pwedeng maging life-threatening, as what I mentioned kanina. So tama si Ms. Dayan in saying that prevention is still better than cure, no, apart of course from vaccination, no. Another would be kapag, for example, meron tayong pasyente na may measles sa bahay, isolate, no. Protect yourself pa rin kasi since it's airborne, no, you can wear masks, no. You can also do supportive treatment for those who have measles patients.
Well, ano naman po yung mga treatment options kung sakaling magkaroon po ng tigdas?
Right. No, so measles, no, doesn't have any treatment. But
Okay.
no, since it's viral, no, it will resolve, especially kapag yung immune system natin ay malakas, we're healthy, no. So ang karaniwang ginagawa natin sa may patients na may measles, no, is supportive treatment. Important yung hydration pa rin, no. Important yung rest and important yung diet, no. So usually, no, kahit wala siyang treatment, so huwag tayong mag-alala, no, kasi if we do proper supportive management, no, matitreat po, mawawala yung measles.
Worst case scenario, pwede talagang may mangyaring, fatal-wise yung
Yes,
scenario.
no?
Okay.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, no, may mga complications yung measles. Yung pinakamalala, no, is yung encephalitis na tinawag natin.
Ayun, na-mention
Or yung,
kanina.
yung brain natin may swelling na. No? So, kaya, no, kahit na nagre-resolve siya, no, important pa rin, no, na we keep in mind yung prevention, especially sa mga patients or sa mga population na vulnerable.
Okay. Well, maraming salamat po sa libreng telemed ngayong araw. Nakasama po muli natin si Doc Via Galvan. Thank you very much, Doc Via.
Thank you,
Thank you
Doc.
very much. Good morning.